Today we dive headfirst into the world of international diplomacy. Buckle up, folks, it's going to be awkward. Former US President Donald Trump and French President Emmanuel Macron recently had a little reunion. You know, that classic duo like mustard and chocolate, or maybe more like fire and gasoline. The topic on everyone's mind, Ukraine. More specifically, who gives what and who owes whom. It's like arguing at Christmas dinner about who ate the last piece of stolen. Only the stolen is billions of dollars in aid, and the guests at the table are world leaders. Macron, ever the diplomat, flew all the way to Trump Tower to discuss the ongoing conflict in Ukraine. You might think this signals a united front, a sign of solidarity. But as we all know, with these two, nothing is ever that simple. Let's just say the meeting was less, "Kumbaya, my lord," and more, "Can you believe this guy?" The highlight of this political showdown was Trump's unique interpretation of reality. Shocking, isn't it? Trump, in his infinite wisdom, decided to lecture Macron on the intricacies of international aid. He claimed, and I quote, that Europe was stingy with its support for Ukraine. In his world, America bore the financial burden of defending democracy, while Europe sat back and enjoyed the show. He even threw around numbers, claiming the US had generously donated a whopping $500 billion. Well, we all know that Trump's love affair with exaggerated numbers is nothing new. It's like his version of a good bedtime story. But, as usual, the truth was a bit less generous. Well, Macron, bless his heart, tried his best to keep a serious face, but you could practically see the steam coming out of his ears. Politely but firmly, he corrected Trump's creative accounting. He pointed out that Europe had indeed provided a significant amount of aid to Ukraine, thank you very much. And unlike some people who shall remain nameless, Europe didn't just throw loans at the problem and call it a day. A large portion of their aid was direct financial support, with no strings attached. Because, you know, when there's a fire, you don't haggle over the price of water. You put out the damn fire. Section 4. Trump wants his money back. With interest? But wait, it gets even better. Trump not only downplayed Europe's contributions, but he also seemed very interested in getting a return on investment. Yes, you heard that right, folks. He seemed to suggest that Ukraine should be ready to repay all that American generosity. And you know what they say, the best way to settle a debt is with natural resources. Well, I'm no geopolitical expert, but I'm pretty sure that's not how international relations work. It's no secret that Ukraine has valuable resources, and let's just say, Trump has never been shy about expressing his love for a good deal. Chapter 5. Can't we all just get along? Macron's plea for peace. Amidst all this financial bickering, Macron desperately tried to steer the conversation back to the real issue, which was ending the war. He reiterated that Russia was the aggressor here, in case anyone had forgotten. He even dared to suggest that a ceasefire could be possible in the near future. And in a move that surely made Putin choke on his borscht, he called for greater European involvement in future peace talks. Because as we all know, nothing says, "let's talk about it," quite like the entire European Union at the negotiation table.